Hi makers! Today we are making this twisted tea leaf lei. Make sure you are subscribed and leave this video a like for more lei tutorials. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen me post this lei that I made for my cousin's prom. Our moms are sisters on my Palangi side. My dad is Tongan and her dad is Hawaiian, so when I make Hawaiian leis, it is usually for their family. I used about 8 tea leaves to make this lei. The first step is to prep my tea leaves. The front of the tea leaf is shiny and the back is dull. I'm going to debone the leaves, meaning I'm going to remove the center stem of the tea leaf. Following the grain of the leaf, I'm going to use my scissors to cut off each side. When cutting off the right side, I use the bone as a guide. To cut off the left side, it's easier for me to flip it to the back side, follow the grain using the stem again as a guide. To make this lei, the leaves need to be softened. I soften them by putting them in a Ziploc bag and putting them in the freezer overnight. You can also boil or iron your leaves to soften them. I have taken my leaves out of the freezer and I'm letting them thaw for about 10 minutes. I wanted my twisted strands to be dainty, so I'm cutting my tea leaf pieces into thirds, but you can definitely do thicker strands by cutting them in half or leaving them in this size. Creating the strands uses the same method as the tea leaf rope lei or the rope used in a maile lei. Because my pieces are skinnier, I'm going to be more gentle as I twist them. I'm twisting my piece to the right. Once you have 2 twisted pieces, you can tie them in a knot. Later, I ended up taking out the knots, so you can also use a weight to hold the 2 pieces while you twist. I'm wearing gloves because it gets pretty sticky and there's a yellow sap that comes out as you're twisting. Taking the 2 twisted pieces, I am now twisting the right one over the left tightly and continuing to twist one over the other to form my rope. As your leaf piece is coming towards the end, you can extend it by adding another piece. You can see my piece on the left side is almost finished. I will place the tea leaf on top of the rope diagonally, leaving a little piece sticking out to the right side of the rope. I'm twisting the old piece and the new piece together until they are one. You can add more strands to make a thicker lei. I did 8 strands, and each rope strand was about 40 inches long. I did go through and trim my little tea leaf pieces sticking out of the rope to all be a similar size. I lined up all my tea leaf on one end and added additional length to one or two strands that were shorter. You can tie all your strands in one big knot. I used a piece of curling ribbon to tie them together so it would not be as bulky. The strands will be sticky and easily stick together. I'm giving them a twist and tying the other ends together, and then securing the two ends to each other with another piece of curling ribbon. I trimmed the extra pieces to be about the same length, and I left a few pieces in this section as rope by tying it off in a knot. To cover my curling ribbon, I sewed on a tea leaf rose like I use in the Tongan Kahoa leis. I will link a video about making tea leaf roses in the description box. The rose can go at the back of the neck or be worn on one side. Here's our finished lei. I really enjoy making Hawaiian leis, and this one is simple but elegant and strong.